Good morning all, it's Therese Mc Auliffe here from Lighting the Way, and I'm back with angel guidance for the month of June. I know I haven't been on video very much lately, but life really took over for a while. I got married on the 14th of May and I was 60 on the 30th of April, and my partner is actually retiring this Thursday, so we've been very busy arranging celebrations and everything else, so it's been really lovely. But I feel really drawn to bringing through some messages for the month of June for you all. So I'm sitting here in my beautiful sacred space, my beautiful new place in Glenbone in Donacarney Little in County Meath, and I've asked the angels before I've come on camera what's the very special message for June, so what's the overall theme, and they said it's about spiritual growth. So then I went under that obviously with the angels and asking them a little bit more, and they said for some people it'll be a month of quiet reflection, but that the emphasis really is on taking action and stepping into your truth and stepping into your power and stepping into your soul's path, really. So it could be a month where you just take things slowly and contemplate and reflect, but to create some sort of a structure for yourself, like an incremental step by step. I personally myself always say to the angels, what is my next step? And that takes the pressure off and stops any overwhelm, because if you just get your next step, you can ask the same question again, and it's just step by step, you know. It reminds me of that song, Step by step and row by row. You know that song? I will watch my garden grow. So anyhow, I'm here with my regular deck of cards in front of me, and I've brought out my beautiful angel cloth to place the cards on. So let's see. So we're going to start with 3 cards, okay, and then we will move from there. Yeah, they're saying start with 4 cards. Okay, so we'll take the 4 cards from this deck and move from there. Okay, so spiritual growth is really strong. I have Archangel Michael here beside me. Well, I have a figurine of Michael here beside me. And here he is, and helping us to just let go of all the old and protecting us as we step into the new, really. So I did go to Francesca Brown last night, you know, Angel Whispers, and my father came through really strongly, and she picked up that I was a healer, and Archangel Michael was standing with me, so she said, you know, that just keep doing the healing. Archangel Michael is with me, and so is my father, and lots of messages came through for me, so it was very reassuring, you know. I do know. And I was working with Michael and my dad yesterday while I was making up my angelic mist and my angelic creams, and I did say to them, come along with me tonight please, and she saw both of them, so it was nice reassurance. Okay, so 4 cards for the month of June. Here we go. Card number 1. Card number 2. Number 3 and 4 come out together. Okay, so here we go. So card number 1 is the nature card. Okay, so getting ourselves out into nature is really important now in the month of June. And you know, when you commune with nature, you can really start to feel that you're part of it, because you are. And like, just watch nature and watch how it operates, and it doesn't force anything, it just blooms. And you know, it dies off, all the old stuff dies off for the new to begin. So it's just like a metaphor for us, really. And when we get out into nature and anchor and ground with the energy of the trees and the flowers and the ocean and the wildlife and the plant life, it just does your heart good. It helps you to clean your aura. It'll absorb for you any negative energies that you're releasing. You know, we all create toxins in our body and in our system and we just need to release them. You know, for me, I go to the sea most days and walk and just ask the ocean to cleanse my auric field, and I hand over and surrender whatever I'm carrying around as a worry. So getting out into nature is really important in the month of June. Wow, the Soulmate card is also up for us. So the Soulmate card really is about connecting with the soulful part of you. Okay, so sometimes we think of this as meeting, you know, the soulmate of our lives, and it could be. And, you know, you have many potential soulmates, but just one at a time. But I'm getting a very strong feeling it's about integrating, you know, the soul and the personality, and just having that wholeness. So it could be either, it could be both. Yes, because for different people, it's a different message, okay? So again, there's quite a lot of blue in this card, okay? So I feel the color for June myself is blue. And I know I feel the color for me is always blue because of Our Lady, but it feels like a very, very strong, this sort of Archangel Michael blue is in for June, you know, and it's a very strong color to remind us of our power, really. And yet blue is about communication, it's about opening up the throat center, it's about just expression, it's about everything. So another blue card. So this one's all about support. Okay, so the support, the cosmic support is really, really there for us. And it's just for us to ask, you know, it's as though all of our ancestors, all of our guides, all of our angels, all the ascended masters are just looking on. If you look at this, just watching the earth at the moment and just waiting for us to say help, you know, please help me with this. And the support is there. So ask for the support in the month of June, you know. You never walk alone. Many angels, many guides, many loved ones are always beside you. May not be noticeable to you, but they're always there. So just remember that you are never alone. Even when you feel alone, you are never alone. Just ask, put your hand out, ask for your hand to be held if that's what you need. Your guides are there, your loved ones are there, and your angels are always there. Final card. And the final card is the romance card. Okay, so again, this is another lovely card to come out in a reading for the month of June. So allow yourself, you know, to get into that state where you feel special and loved and cared for. Light those candles, have those luxurious baths, go on those dates, you know. Rev it up, you know, allow yourself to be nurtured, and allow somebody to nurture you, and allow yourself to nurture somebody else. You know, buy yourself flowers if you don't have somebody to buy you flowers, or ask the angels to bring that person to you that romances you, you know. So it's a beautiful month ahead. It really is about our spiritual growth and just taking care of ourselves. So it's, you know, it's in a different way though. It's in a more gentle way. You know, a lot of that overwhelm, that frenzy is over for us because we have decided that it's over. And that's what you all need to do, is to start allowing yourself to feel your power, to feel your heart, to feel your soul, and allow yourself to, you know, set up those situations for yourself, you know. Light the good candles. Don't leave them in the press just because they're so pretty, you know. Just light them. Put those petals in the bath. Do what it is that you need to do. Now, I'm drawn to taking a few more cards. So I have a deck from Archangel Michael. And I'm going to take one card from Michael and see what Michael has to say for the month of June for us. Obviously, this is a generic, broad reading. And if you feel like a personal reading, I also offer them. So they take about an hour, and where I connect to the angels, connect it to my heart, and then through my heart to yours, connect our guardian angels, and I do a full reading, which takes about an hour. And that can be through Zoom, or it can be in person. Okay, so Michael, what is our message for June, please? Okay, I think we might even have two. Just let me see. It's one. One second, reading second message here. So, okay, so the first one is eternal love. Help me perceive all of the love that surrounds me so that I can feel safe receiving, expressing, and giving love. So there's a really large theme here, isn't there, about the love, you know, the soulmate, the romance, the support, just loving yourself, and that love is eternal, you know, it never dies, you know, it has no end, no beginning, it's eternal. So, and that love that your soul feels inside is eternal. Focus upon divine and perfect health is the second message. God and Archangel Michael, thank you for continuously reminding me to focus upon perfect health and for guiding my actions so that they support my well-being. So again, it's really about, you know, self-care, care of the physical body, care of the emotional, mental, and spiritual being. So this is your month that you're stepping into to really take care of yourself. Get out into nature, connect with your guides, your angels, your ancestors, connect with the highest aspects of yourself, connect with Archangel Michael. He's here, you know, he's around you, he's here right now. I can feel his presence, saying that there's nothing to fear, you know, to step forth, step up. You know, all of us are ready to take that leap, you know, and it's a leap in faith, you know, so allow yourself to put your hand out and ask Michael to hold your hand. Gabriel is very often here to give us divine direction, and I sense that I need to take a card from this deck now for Gabriel. Just see what his message is for the month. Motivation. Pray for guidance as to how to increase your enthusiasm for and focus on this project. So again, okay, it's about moving forward. It's about taking that action. And sometimes, you know, fear gets in the way. So between Michael and Gabriel, you are ready to move. So, you know, we can take time. I really feel, and it's coming in again, that the month of June is, you know, contemplation and setting up yourself on all levels to step forth, you know, and step up and to become motivated to take on your project. So whatever that is, you know, there's a lot of new. And, you know, the old paradigm is dying off, and we just need to, you know, with reverence say goodbye and just step into the new. And the new is of higher vibration, so just embrace it. One card from this deck, and I forgot to take out a deck of cards for the children, but I have them here beside me, so you'll have to excuse me as I reach down into the drawer and take out the children's deck. So these are beautiful little cards. They're angel reading cards. They're just simple little cards with a full message on them for you. So, oh, this is about the parking angel. Okay, so this is really about, you know, for people that maybe are just starting out on their journey of connecting with angels, and it works every time. So say you want a parking space and you have a particular angel that you ask for parking space every time. So whether it's at the supermarket, at the hospital, when you go into the city, whatever it is, you ask your parking angel in advance to prepare a space for you so that you have a space, and it works every time. So it's time for you to start thanking your parking angel and start working with your parking angel. I'll tell you a little story about the parking angel. Oh, it's many moons ago now. My oldest daughter was making her confirmation, I think. And anyhow, we were going to a bowling alley, Quasar, or whatever it was, in the city. And her first cousin, my niece, was in the car as well. And we were going up to book it and to check it out and all of that. A very busy place, never a parking spot around. So I asked the parking angel on the way up, and I said, you know, please make a space available. And as we were coming around the corner, you know, the girl said, oh, there's no parking space. There's no parking space. The angel wasn't listening. And I said, oh, there will be a parking space. And just as I said that, a car started to reverse out just in front of the building, and I just pulled in. So she said, oh, that was just, you know, coincidence. It was just like a bit of luck. And I said, no, that just happened. So we went in, you know, and whatever we needed to do, we forgot to ask something important, and we were just gone down the road, and I said, should we turn back, you know, rather than phoning them tomorrow? Let's go back and let's just secure this now. So we turned around and they said, haha, you won't get a parking spot the next time. And I said, of course I will. The angel knows I want it. And the very same thing happened. Just as I came around the corner, another car reversed out and in I drove. And there was my spot. So then that was them believing fully from that day on. So now let me see. A deck of cards for the children. Here I am. So I've used this Diana Cooper deck today. So for the children for the month of June. So, you know, some of us are parents, some of us are grandparents. I'm both, thank God. You know, but we have children in our neighborhood and we have children all around us. So it's nice to be able to influence them in a positive way. So especially if you have a child or a grandchild, this is definitely the card for the month of June. Protection. If you are afraid, ask Archangel Michael to protect you. Say to yourself, Archangel Michael is looking after me. So Michael, you are around at the moment, aren't you? And that's what I was told last night, that Michael is like guiding me the whole time. I know it myself, you know, I have a good few angels that work with me, and I do love Archangel Michael, so I will put something special together in the month of June to work with Archangel Michael. I'll probably work with him for the month of June for Relight Your Fire, but I have to ask him. It just feels right to me, but I need to meditate on it. One overall card for the month of June. I hope this is helpful to you. Ta-da! Listening. More blue. The angels are listening, and you know, they listen to our hearts. So very often we don't have the words, we don't even know how to articulate it, because it's deep down inside at soul level, way below the conscious mind, that these desires and longings are. And if we feel like unhappy or disgruntled in our life, it's generally that we're out of alignment with our soul's purpose. And once we feel that happiness starting to seep in and that contentment, we know that we're on the right path. So the angels are listening. So I'm here to help also. So I work in person here in County Meath, and I also work online, coaching, angel card readings, angel healings. So I work with Metatron as well. I do Metatronic healing as a practitioner and IET, and of course I teach all levels of IET, integrated energy therapy, and that's a beautiful modality, working with 9 specific healing angels. So now, God bless you and thank you. I hope this was helpful to you all in some way. So it's about your spiritual growth. Take your time, reflect, ask for the support, care for and nurture the self, and remember, you are never alone. God bless you.